YouTube, what is going on? Matt Kennedy here. Happy July 3rd. Happy Thursday. I apologize being a day late. I know this franchise information came out yesterday in the second. However, let me just say that I was too busy yesterday, busier than I thought. One thing I'll say is that summertime's a grind for me. I work about 10-hour days through a summer camp job, and I umpire at nighttime. Now, umpiring does kind of fall down mid-July as kids get into the school year ready for football and other stuff, so that's good. And remember, I'm only doing Madden this year, okay? So the thing I will say is I get it would be nice for the short term, but I just know myself. I'm not playing college football after July. I'm not buying a game just for 1 month, okay? So what we're going to do is go over the deep dive, and I did see it once. I'm going to point out kind of things that actually matter. I get that you guys have already seen this video, but the franchise this year does really look different. And it's because a big part of franchise is the actual presentation and the graphics of the game, a more realistic, if you will, feel of a league of the NFL at your own hands. For example, for ours, it's called the CKFL. It's our franchise. It's like a NFL simulation. Ultimate Team is nice, but it's more about being a GM, cards, the market. It's more self-paced, and then the gameplay is the gameplay. But franchise is nothing but presentation and the authentic feel of the NFL. So if you want to join a franchise, it is in the Discord below of my description or YouTube bio. So there's a wait list. We're pretty competitive out there. $25 gift cards for each Super Bowl that you win and stuff like that. So let's watch and give you guys my thoughts on really what is one of the best, at least preseason going into the game, reveals of Madden 26 in general, franchise. So
Franchise enters a new era in Madden NFL 26 with the most meaningful update in over a decade, built around your vision, your strategy, and your identity as a coach. The first step in establishing your franchise legacy is to choose what kind of coach you want to be. All new coach archetypes offer unique identities with strengths and progression paths inspired by real NFL coaching styles. Then customize your coach's look with hundreds of new options from head to toe. Now,
I think that's really important. I get that a lot of it could be more for offline because you're going to be going up against like real coaches, but in online franchise, we are having people where like you will create a custom coach. So I don't really know how the coaching is going to affect like online franchises, because the reason why you have to do custom coaches is because everyone has the same level coach for like perks and boosts. But like for offline franchises, getting that real sense of like Andy Reid looks more like Andy Reid, etc. Dressing, better archetypes, new archetypes, offense guru, it's only a plus for the game, and it's more important than you think. It's really your base bones of the franchise, your coach.
Now it's time to strategize. The new weekly strategy system lets you attack each opponent with more detail and control.
So when you do weekly strategy this year, pretty much what's going to happen is there's going to be more of a say in what happens in your weekly strategy, which is important. What are you doing for your preparation for the next week's game? Whether it be a wear and tear thing, what's going to be happening for my abilities and stuff like that. Set your coach abilities. So that is really good how you have more of an evaluation process week to week, and it's not going to be like a robotic, like, oh, click a button, press, I'm done. Like, it seems like there's way more strategy involved, which is what managing a team should be. Remember, how I look at it, you're really a GM and a coach. On the field, you're a coach for even Ultimate Team too. Like, you're calling plays, you're playing the game, what's your timeout management like, clock management. You're a coach, you're a GM elsewhere. Who do I get? Who do I, go get in free agency? For Ultimate Team, it's about like the market, right? How do I manage my coins? That's being a GM. Being in franchise though, being a coach though, do I rest my players? Do I start my players? It's ever more important this year at wear and tear.
Prepare each week is up to you. Build in-depth game plans, identify counters, and make tough calls that will shape your season and your coaching legacy. Expand your strategic arsenal with all new coach abilities. 48 game day abilities and 28 seasonal abilities that can be upgraded over 4 tiers of progression.
So this is going to be more similar than you think the previous years, because like you're going to have like the trainer, which before was like the team management upgrades, the head coach, and then the defensive coordinator with their own like buckets. Obviously, like you're going to see Harbaugh's already level 39. That's why everyone has a base level 1 start as a custom coach. And so essentially a lot of this stuff, like, you're going to, increase power move, you're going to do this. Like that was in the previous year's games. It's just, I think they made it more refurbished and probably a little bit more like meaningful than previous years, which we're all more than for than against, which is a good thing.
Every success lets you unlock powerful new abilities and open additional ability slots for more variety and control to outsmart weekly opponents. Adjust your ability loadout for unique strategies each week without compromising your true coaching identity. Now you can build a ball control offense or a defense that lives on turnovers. Stack and upgrade abilities to fit your scheme. And you won't be the only one game planning. New AI coaches and franchise will strategize against your style, adapt to your tendencies, and exploit your blind spots on game day. New play sheets are focused sets of plays you can bring with you on game day to expand your base playbook. Play sheets enhance your strategy with situational firepower, and each one upgrades through 4 tiers, unlocking player boosts tied to those plays. Choose from styles like run and shoot, heavy sets, or blitz-heavy packages, and master.
Again, like right there, like there's boosts. +7 the run block. Like you need to, again, come in with better strategy than ever before. The scoreboard is just top notch. It looks like ESPN. Like the light mode contrast. This looks like a really good game. I don't care if there's a small bug or, whatever. Like they at least made the game presentable better. Like the menu screens, other stuff. Like I just feel like they really, and it's not just about that, but like the game's gonna look different. And I feel like that's kind of what the game should be. Playing different, I mean, it's pretty much already confirmed because of wear and tear and, obviously, zone drops and, stunts on your D lineman. Abilities being nerfed already for no more absolutes, no tank, like working every time anymore. Like it's not gonna be the same game, guys.
Specific play sheet for maximum impact. Equip up to 4 play sheets weekly, integrating them into your play call menu for more strategic control on game day. Play sheets also make your coordinators more relevant to game planning than ever. Each coordinator brings unique abilities and specialized play sheets you can equip weekly. Want to blitz a rookie QB or run a modern college scheme? Hire the coordinator with the tools to make that happen. Wear and tear and franchise adds a new personnel challenge to your weekly routine. And we're giving you the tools to best manage player usage during the season. New dynamic.
Let's address the elephant in the room, right? It makes backups more valuable, which what should happen, right? Oh, I have a stacked team already. I don't care about the draft. I care about the draft. Right? I want to draft good backups for my players, right? So, quarterback matters. I think quarterbacks, and I'm going to explain this a little bit more too, when we have wear and tear, it makes your weekly training more important. I'm probably going to give most of my starters, a break because I want them on the field as much as possible during the games. If they're working their ass off week to week training for like getting more XP like off the field or like a dev up chance if they have dev ups from training like previous years, I get the trade-off for that, but like understand that like drafting a quarterback is so important in this year's game because, again, if you're not going to be able to do the training what we used to or whatever, are you going to be able to develop a quarterback like you used to with wear and tear? They take some sacks, they might get hurt. Guess what? Your quarterback might be done for the game. So like, you want to get a good quarterback because that's already developed / high overall with abilities. That way you're not like, I have to develop, because last year I had 70 overall Penix normal dev. If I had that in this year's game and he gets injured from wear and tear, he's out for the whole year, or he's out for numerous games, well, year one development's already done. So like, it's going to be harder than ever, and keep that in mind. The draft is and that's why we're going to do hopefully 20 rounds. And it's going to be a great franchise for you guys for the content, because we want deep rounds. We want backups to matter. We want everyone to get most of their starters drafted. And then that means they have a really good front layer, if you want, or if you will. And then we're not going to do 40 rounds. That's like a 10-hour draft. But we will do like 20 rounds of the online franchise, because I want everyone to pretty much have 90% of their starters like on their team.
Injury statuses can change after each week's training. Rest players to protect them or push them and risk a setback that may keep them sidelined on game day. All new trainer abilities can help reduce wear and tear and help your players recover faster. Control your team's practice intensity, oversee player development, and find recovery for your superstars, especially as the season wears on. The new Coach Central Hub is your home base and an overview of your franchise's details. Review and upgrade your staff abilities and play sheets, and keep track of your new coach approval rating. As the leader of an NFL franchise, everyone's watching, and your choice...
The approval rating will not matter in an online franchise because you're not going to get fired. This is for offline franchise only of a chance of being fired, which means your whole, like you're done.
Carry weight. Your approval rating ultimately determines your job security. Build enough goodwill, and you might just survive a tough season. Rich Eisen's iconic voice guides you through the defining moments of your NFL coaching journey.
A change he's just made to the lineup will surprise plenty of people, so much so that even some in his own building have questions.
Eisen's commentary reacts dynamically to your unique path, shaping a personalized narrative that makes every franchise experience feel different. In Madden 26, every week will feel like a unique challenge. You'll face weather as an adversary, from heavy snow to pounding rain that can reshape how you game plan. And for the first time ever, Thursday, Sunday, and Monday night games each deliver a distinct look, sound.
That's something where I can really say, like right there, like that looks like the in real life. I want to say that's the Thursday night Amazon Prime.
And feel with authentic primetime broadcast back.
Oh no, that's the Amazon Thursday night. That means this is, what, Sunday night?
And for the first time ever, Thursday, Sunday, and Monday night games each deliver a distinct look, sound, and feel.
Yeah, so this is Sunday night NBC.
Authentic primetime broadcast back.
Looks like the Thursday night Amazon Prime, and then the Monday night is like ESPN, very flat.
A true NFL Sunday isn't complete without a recap of the week's highlights. And who better than Scott Hansen to host Madden's all-new franchise halftime highlights and weekly recap?
Let me know if you guys think that these recaps are going to be for online franchise. I doubt it. So I like this, but if the whole feature's only for offline, like, oh, I love this, but it's like, is it online?
Welcome in, everyone, to the Halftime Report. Dare I say, ladies and gentlemen, the witching hour is almost upon us, so let's get after it.
Build your coaching legacy and take control with new abilities, play sheets, weekly strategy, and more in EA Sports Madden NFL 26. Pre-order the MVP bundle.
I'm just so excited, guys. I mean, I don't make the video, that long, but where are we at right now? 14 minutes, we got to end it here, but I hope that we went over some things that just makes you think about the game a little bit differently than maybe another YouTuber presented it, but those are my thoughts, and again, it's a longer video, but it's going over what you need to know. So that's the overall, franchise, new features, how I feel about it. The presentation is absolutely, mastered. But we have to ask ourselves what is being translated to an online franchise and what's offline only. All right, guys, bye-bye.